If you've ever wanted to learn how to dodge better, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to cover how dodge works in Vermintide, and then go over some tips on how you can dodge better when fighting against the hordes of chaos in Skaven. In order to improve your dodging skills, it is important to understand how dodge works in Vermintide first. When you dodge in a direction, you gain a brief burst of speed in that direction that allows you to avoid hits from the enemies around you. After the dodge, there is a short period in which you will be slowed before going back to your base movement speed. The time frame in which you evade attacks fully depends on where the enemy is in their attack animation. In an enemy's attack animation, there is a period of time at the start of an enemy's wind-up animation where they are still able to track you. For the first 0.25 seconds of any standing attack and 0.75 seconds of any running attack, enemies will always be able to track you no matter where you are in your dodge animation. This is referred to as the Unbreakable tracking window. This means if you wish to dodge an enemy's attacks, then you do not want to begin your dodges within these time frames, as by the end of your dodge, the enemy will still be able to hit you and you will be unable to dodge again to avoid their attacks. Dodging while outside of these times, or at the very tail end of these times, forces the enemies to stop tracking you, and they will instead attack where you just were instead of where you currently are. Take care not to dodge back into the area you just dodged of, however, or you will still end up eating that hit you intended to dodge in the first place. However, for a brief period of time after you finish your dodge, enemies will still consider you to be dodging and will be unable to track you. Sometimes you might dodge into a clan rep who at the very end of your dodge tries to hit you with a quick attack, but it appears to phase through you and do no damage. This is because for 0.5 seconds after your dodge, any enemy performing a standing attack who is not in their Unbreakable tracking window will still consider you to be in the dodge state and will miss their attack. This works the same with running attacks, but the time frame is once more increased to 0.75 seconds after your dodge has ended. This is referred to as the lingering dodge window. Now that we understand how enemies interact with dodge, we can talk about how often you can dodge and to what extent. Both your dodge distance and dodge stamina is controlled mainly by which weapons you use, and in some cases for dodge distance by talents or the career passives. One-handed weapons and dual-wield weapons tend to have the highest dodge distances, followed by both two-handed weapons and shields. The amount of dodge distance you gain between weapons, though, is not that massive, so if you want a greater dodge distance, it's better to take a talent that increases your dodge range. Or just play Handmaiden. Dodge stamina, also called dodge count, is strictly affected by which weapon you use. Every weapon in Vermintide, both melee and ranged, have an effective dodge count tied to them. This means that you can dodge up to that number of times in a short amount of time and still have the full range of your dodge. After this number is reached, you are still able to dodge, but that dodge distance is then cut to 1/2 of your current dodge, and continues until you reach 1/8 distance of your base dodge. It may be a little confusing, so let's run through a quick example. Let's pretend that while running Saltspire's Billhook, your dodge range is 8 feet. Billhook has a dodge count of 3, which means that for dodges 1 through 3, you can dodge the full 8 feet. On your 4th dodge, you will no longer dodge 8 feet, but instead 4 feet. On your 5th dodge, you will dodge 2 feet. And on your 6th dodge and any dodge after that, you will only dodge 1 foot. Now, you may wonder how you can get back your full dodge distance. All you need to do is wait roughly 2 seconds, and your current dodge count will reset back to 0, and you will be able to dodge again. This also means that you could get unlimited dodge by waiting 2 seconds in between dodges, as it will consistently reset your dodge count from 1 back to 0, and you will never hit your max dodge count. But what if I were to tell you there is a much better way to dodge? Something that you may have seen or heard of other players doing is what is known as the jump dodge. This is done by waiting until the tail end of your dodge, then jumping at the end of it in the same direction you were dodging. This may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but jump dodging is incredibly powerful for many reasons. Whenever you jump at the end of your dodge, you gain a small extra distance gain than if you were just to dodge normally. This extra distance is tiny, but when you also add in the fact that jump dodging removes the slowdown at the end of your dodge, it becomes very powerful. The ability to dodge further with no slowdown allows you to keep on the move constantly and avoid many hits you would normally be hit by. Now, the last thing to mention is that whenever you jump, your dodge count instantly resets back to 0. You might wonder to yourself, so jump dodging allows you to move farther, faster, with no cooldown? And the answer to that is yes. Now, jump dodging shouldn't always be used, though. The jump dodge should really only be used if you're going on the full defensive, as it makes it difficult to attack enemies as you are dodging, since you're, well, jumping, and gaining more distance than you normally would. If you're getting assaulted by a massive amount of elites, or need to put some distance between yourself and the horde to take out some specials, then jump dodge away. Lastly, let's address a common disagreement when it comes to dodging. Should dodge and jump both be on spacebar, or should you rebind one to another key? Many people say that you should rebind jump to another key, as dodge on spacebar is very convenient, and this will prevent you from accidentally jumping when you meant to dodge. Now, I personally have both jump and dodge bound to spacebar, and I cannot remember the last time where I accidentally jumped when I meant to dodge and it got me killed. I believe that having both bound to spacebar is no big deal, and it is actually more convenient for jump dodging, as all you have to do is double tap the spacebar. At the end of the day, it is all preference and you should do what works best for you, but my recommendation is to keep them both on spacebar. Now hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe and leave a comment letting me know what video I should make next if you have any suggestions. See y'all in the next one. Peace!